save me some.
Hello, my friends. How you doing today? I am doing well, and I'm happy to see you again. Yes, and I have some more packages. I got some more stuff that came in the mail, and we're gonna open it up. We're gonna talk about it because that's what I do on this channel. If you are new to my channel, that's what I do. I pretty much order stuff from eBay, different websites, Scream Factory, Shout Factory, Arrow Video, Vinegar Syndrome. I order stuff from Sideshow Collectibles, different toy shops. I shop around, and what I do is I tell you how to get things the best way, the cheapest way, the easiest way possible. That's what I'm here to try to help you to get the things that you can't afford, because I am not a rich person. Okay, I'll tell you right now, I'm not a rich person. I'm a person in deep debt, and that's because I buy all this crap. Yeah, I buy a bunch of crap, and then I figure out how to pay for it later on. You know but it's fun to get it. It's fun. It's just fun. It does become a little bit of a stress thing though later on when you're trying to make the payments on it, but it in the long run it's worthwhile because it's fun. And I got some stuff. I got some packages, and I'll tell you the story behind them, and I'll tell you why I got them, and I'll tell you what's going on here. Let's start. Let me find some space here to put some of the stuff over here. I have a box here from a Blow Out of Here video, which Blow Out of Here video is a website. Actually, website. It's a YouTube. Oh wow. Let me try it one more time. Cut that, reverse it. I'm not editing nothing. Listen, it's a eBay store, and they're a big eBay store, and they have all of the new releases that you're looking for, usually for the best prices. So this is not a commercial. This is where I shop from, and they usually, if you buy 3, you get a discount. Whether it be 30% off, sometimes 20% off. Sometimes they have Christmas sales where you get 40% off. Listen, they take good care of you, and stuff comes in the mail in a timely fashion and boxed up very, very well. I've never had any damaged goods from them. They've never messed anything up. They never canceled anything. I've never had any issue with them. So me and Blow Out of Here video, we in good standing, and they're on eBay, so you could look up them. So if there's a new release that you were gonna buy at Best Buy, don't go get in your car and waste $10, $15 driving to Best Buy or ordering from Best Buy for a pickup or a curbside pickup. You can get it right from Blow Out of Your video. You're going to pay a lot less money. You're going to get, it's going to come in pristine condition. I've never had any damaged stuff because they do a good job with the packaging. And they have stuff sometimes that you can't find in the stores. So they're my go-to right now. They without a doubt, hands down, they are my go-to. And like I said, buy 3 and you get a discount. So Blow Out of Here video on eBay. And this is, it comes in these little poppy things there. Love that stuff. Maybe you can help me with this, okay? Listen, I've searched high and low on YouTube for information on these new releases that just came out, and I am utterly confused. Now, I also know that one of these is something, okay. I am a big fan of old theater. Like Three Stooges. I'm gonna do a quick glance over there. Three Stooges, Laurel and Hardy, Little Rascals, Charlie Chaplin, W.C. Fields, and the Bowery Boys, and I'm looking at Martin and Lewis is over there too, with D. Martin and Jerry Lewis. But I Love Lucy. Big fan of these guys, the Marx Brothers. Okay, and I'm gonna pull these all like this because I bought all 4 of these sets. So we have the Marx Brothers in the coconuts, Marx Brothers in horse feathers, Marx Brothers in duck soup, and Marx Brothers in monkey business. Now, the final one that I have over here, and I know this got, because this one I couldn't get from Blow Out Here video because they didn't have it at Blow Out Here video. So I ended up buying it separately because I was like, okay, well, this actually came from Rare Waves from Oswego, Illinois. I don't know. And it is the last one, which is Animal Crackers. Okay, so now that we got the band back together, this was in a box set of Blu-rays. Now, they already released a box set of all of these titles in one box set. Now, the deal is that a couple of the movies were on one disc. And then you got it was almost like, I'm gonna do it for instance because in my head I can't think about which ones are which. But let's say duck soup and horse feathers were on one disc, and then the second disc was these two, monkey business and coconuts or whatever, and then the last disc was just animal crackers, and it might have had some bonus features and stuff. Now there's some people on YouTube who speak about the bit rate and what this. I'm not sure exactly. Listen, I collect these things, but I am not a technical savvy type person. But what it made sense to me, but didn't make sense to me. What they were trying to say was that that box set that came out of the Marx Brothers, because they crammed all of like two movies on one disc, the quality should be better on these individual Blu-rays than they are in the box set. Now, I have not watched them to compare them, and there are no YouTube videos right now of people that have watched them to compare their originals box set to these individual Blu-ray sets. But they're saying, one guy said that the bit rate, something to do with the bit rate, and that makes the quality better, because what happens is, I guess, because they're not compressing everything onto a Blu-ray, they're getting their own individual Blu-rays, you get better quality picture because stuff's not being compressed. True or not true? Okay, that's the comment I want to know down here. You big technical guys that are subscribed to this channel, that know about Blu-rays and DVDs and 4Ks and all stuff like that. Is that the deal? Is the bit rate have anything to do with compression? Do you own the original one of this, the box set of this? I'll put a picture of the box set. I'll go out of my way to go get a picture of the box set, and then I'll do you own the original box set? And then did you buy these, and did you find a big difference? Because I haven't even opened any of these yet. I haven't previewed them yet. I haven't seen them yet. I had no idea. I just knew that I gotta tell you when I saw that these were being released, I saw it on Amazon, and when I saw them, I was sold on the cover art. I'm just very nostalgic when it comes to like the old school stuff, and these old photographs or old like poster art just reminded me of the original stuff, which was a lot better than the box set. When they cram it onto the box set, and I have the DVD box set of these, I have the Blu-ray box set of these, and now I have the individual Blu-rays of these. And they do have another series, which I can see from here, but I can't think of what the name of it is. There's actually 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, which has a Night in Casablanca in it. I think it has. Does this one have a Night at the Opera? No Night at the Opera over here. Yeah, it's got a Night at the Opera. It's got Day at the Races, which a Day at the Races is like one of my favorites. For some reason, no Blu-ray release. No Blu-ray releases as of yet. But these that were owned by Universal, so this is the Universal collection. The ones that are not owned by Universal, so those are un-Universal collections, for some reason did not get any Blu-ray releases as of yet. I do not know what's going on. There was like one, I think that did get a Blu-ray release. I'm trying to look at it. There was Love Happy, which wasn't even part of that box set. It's a little confusing. I don't know. I think a Night in Casablanca is over there too. Casablanca. That got a Blu-ray release too. But the other ones, like Day at the Races is really, really good. I that's probably one of my favorites. It's got there's a scene in it where Chico does this thing, get a Tootsie Frutti ice cream, and he's selling all these different things to try to get Groucho to bet on the races and everything, and that always gets me every time. These are more, I think those are the less musical ones too. I mean, these are more musical. Of course, you always get Hoppo playing his hop and Chico playing his piano, and you always have Groucho singing a song somewhere, whatever. And these are the ones I believe that have Zeppo in them. But then you kind of lose Zeppo in those other series. Now, listen, now this I may be aging myself, and you guys probably sitting there listening to me and like, yo, dude, man, this is old stuff. This is way beyond my time. Well, let's open something else up and see if that's more you. In here, I have a box and a bag in a box. In the bag in a box, and inside the bag in a box. Okay, this probably is more you. I got 3 movies that I purchased, dirt cheap. Listen, sometimes it just pays to wait. Okay, I bought these 3 off of one seller. And these were going, it was the week that they came out, so this took a little while for them to come in. And I was like, these are movies that I needed to get. I just needed to get them to add to my collection, but I was not going to pay the Best Buy price. I wasn't going to pay $30 a disc, or I think one of these was like $40, and that was just crazy for a movie that I don't even know if I'm really going to even like. It's not even my kind of movie. I'm strictly going off of like reviews from people or family members that have seen these movies. So let's begin there. This part you're gonna enjoy. So excuse me if you're not a big Marx Brothers fan. If you're not a big Marx Brothers fan, though, I would recommend even you younger people that are watching this channel, go check out some Marx Brothers stuff on YouTube, because I think they do have some full episodes on full movies on YouTube, and I think you're gonna enjoy them. They're pretty damn funny. You just kind of, I remember when my kids were little, I used to put on the Marx Brothers or the Three Stooges or whatever, and they'd sit down, they'd be like, "What's wrong with the TV, Dad? The color's gone wrong. Something's gone wrong with the color." And I'm like, "No, that's the way that they are. They're black and white. It's a black and white TV show." And then every once in a while, Three Stooges would have a colorized version on DVD or whatever, and I'd buy the colorized version, and they'd be like, "Oh, well, this one's in color," and I'm like, "Yeah, but look at the colors. It's not even like real skin tones. It's not even, these are colors that only exist in Technicolor." But anyway, so the first one I'm gonna throw out there. Now, two of these I actually have watched, so I can kind of give a little review on. First one is Expendables 4, which I like to call what the heck happened to Fox there. What's her name there? Stallone. Where is it? Jeepers, come on, don't do this to me. There are so many big stars in this thing, and of course they can just give me the last name. So of course I'm not gonna get the first. Am I gonna get the first name? So you give me a 50. Megan Fox. Okay. I put this thing in. I made it 15 minutes into the movie, and it was like 15 minutes of Megan Fox yelling at Jason Statham about I don't even know what. And then I lost total interest. And then I fell asleep. I woke up, and she was back with Jason, like she was leaving Jason Statham in the beginning of the movie. I fell asleep, and she was in bed with Jason Statham, and I'm like, what the hell happened in between this? And Sylvester Stallone got kidnapped, I think. I don't know. Listen, I got very confused. It lasted. I gotta relive it. Okay, I'm not gonna knock it till I rewatch it again. Maybe I was tired that night. Maybe I was tired. Maybe this is the best Expendables ever. I love these Expendable movies. To me, these are how do I word it without being offensive? These were blockbuster superstar action heroes of my childhood that are old. Okay, they age. Listen, you got. The fact of life is you're going to grow old and you're going to age. And Sylvester Stallone was smart enough to gather a bunch of guys together that are aging and put them all in a movie. It's almost like the Rat Pack of action heroes. That's what the Expendables are. Expendables are down 100% like the Rat Pack of retired action heroes. I mean, you get Stallone, sometimes you get Schwarzenegger, sometimes you get the youngest guy I think is Jason Statham. I think he's the youngest guy, and then they throw a 50 Cent in there, and I'm like, what's 50 Cent doing in here? I mean, he's a rapper. He's not even an actor. And then you get like these other, like some of these other guys I didn't even know who they were. Like you get a lot of I want to say ECW. It's not ECW. It's the cage fighting UFC. You get a lot of UFC stars that, and that's pretty cool too. I'm kind of a UFC fan, so to see them acting, but I mean, I gotta tell you, some of these guys are actors and some of these guys are not actors. Some of these guys are straight up athletes. That's what they are. They're athletes. And they probably have no business acting. And I love how he always throws a Dolph Lundgren in there, because it's like we needed to see a Dolph Lundgren. You know what? I've always felt bad for Dolph Lundgren because I thought he was great in Rocky IV, and then he had like this whole string of like movies that he did afterwards. Universal Soldier I really liked, but that wasn't his movie either. That belonged to Jean-Claude Van Damme. And but I love how he throws him in there anyway, because Dolph Lundgren he was to me, he was the big star of Rocky IV. I mean, yeah, Sylvester Stallone was a star, but I mean, come on, yeah, everybody remembers the Russian. Next one is Saw 10, and I'm gonna throw this out there. This was great. This was edgy as seat greatness. Okay, that Spiral thing that came out before this was all right. All right. I mean, all the Saw movies are great. Okay, number one, I'm a big fan of Saw movies. I enjoy them. I enjoy because I'm a big fan into that what do they call it, horror porn type stuff. You know what I mean? Where they like really like they 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 really get you. You know, it's like you can't you want to turn away, but you can't turn away. You know, like one of those things. You're like oh man, no, not we're not gonna actually see him cut into that. But I gotta see it. You know, you got like one eye shut. You're like I gotta see it. That's what this was. This was great. Okay, I'm not even gonna give you any information on this whatsoever. If you have never seen a Saw movie whatsoever, let me tell you right now, I would grab Saw 1 and Saw 10 and just watch those two and forget about everything in the middle. and then after you watch those two, go back to the middle and then watch the rest. They were all good. Even Spiral was good, but this one, I think they nailed it. I didn't think they were going to be able to do it. After seeing Spiral, I was like, okay, they're really working on the whole Jigsaw type character and everything, but without Jigsaw, I mean, you got this was great. I got nothing bad to say about this movie besides I can't wait to see the next one. I cannot wait for Saw 11, okay? And if you watch this whole movie, you're going to see it is going to be a Saw 11. Little insight here. Watch it right to the end. This is one of those like the Marvel universe there. Watch it after the credits. Watch the credits and then watch right to the end after the credits, and you're gonna see a little sneak peek of something that I'm not gonna let it go. I'm not gonna say nothing, but I'm telling you, it's one of them where it's like, yeah, there's gonna be a Saw 11. It's gonna be. Last one is a chance I took. I took a chance. Now, I'm telling you right now, I really feel like this is going to sit around for a long time before I actually sit down and watch it. Number one, it's one of those 3-hour long movies. It's one of those movies. Listen, my daughter went to go see it in the movie theater, and then my other daughter, I think, went to go see it in the movie theater. And both of them came back and said it was a great movie. But was it a great movie theater movie? You know what I'm talking about? Some movies are just great in the movie theater because of the sound and the picture and I don't have that super deluxe sound system that you have in a movie theater. So is this going to be like one of those mind-bending, breaking, great movies that I'm like, yes, this is like the next whatever, you know what I mean? But they told me I needed to get it, and I'll be lucky if I can even pronounce it right. And this is the 4K Blu-ray. And the only reason why I bought the 4K because I actually got it cheaper. 4K Blu-ray, digital code, no digital code though. I got it used of Oppenheimer. Oppenheimer. Yeah, I hope I'm saying it right. I picked this one. I'll tell you the reason why I bought the 4K Blu-ray with the digital code, which is not included. Wait, let me make sure. Because if the digital code is included, I'll give it to you. Nope. No digital code, just the discs. The reason why I did purchase this on Blu-ray is because this is the special edition with the bonus disc of over 3 hours of special features. Now, if you're going to buy anything, Blu-ray or 4K or any kind of physical media, you want to get... Me, personally, I'm a special feature guy. So if I do put this movie on, and I do absolutely love it, I'm going to want to see all the special features. So why would I go out and buy just the Blu-ray without the special features? Or why would I, like, the Blu-ray has certain special features on it, but not as much as you get on the extra Blu-ray with the special features. And the 4K has nothing. The 4K is just a feature. Actually, yeah, the 4K is just a feature. The Blu-ray has the feature and the story of our time, the making of Oppenheimer, Meet the Press question and answer panel Oppenheimer, and the end of war Oppenheimer, the atomic bomb, and more. That's the special features you get on the Blu-ray. And then on the extra Blu-ray, you get more special features that they don't, so many that you don't even, 3 hours that they don't even list. You don't even know what you get in there. So yeah, 4 times sharper than full HD with HDR, 4 brighter, deeper, more lifelike colors. I'm gonna watch the Blu-ray. I bought this for the Blu-ray. I didn't buy this for the 4K. I'm definitely not gonna watch this in the living room with the family again. Some of them already seen it. I'm not going to sit there for 3 hours with them. This is kind of like a Schindler's List or a Scarface or a Godfather where I got to kind of like, I got to devote time into this thing, like a Titanic. I got to devote, well, Titanic, my wife was like, yeah, we got to watch Titanic. But that's a different, Titanic's a little bit different, okay? Titanic's a little love story. This one's about the guy that invented, I believe it's about the guy that invented the atomic bomb. I think that's what my kids told me. Listen, I am not a history buff. I do not know. but supposedly it's supposed to be great. The one thing I do respect is the filmmaker Christopher Nolan, who made this, who is a big advocate for physical media. He made sure. Now let me tell you something. For this Christopher Nolan guy, I don't know his background. I don't know him too well. I haven't done a lot of research on him, but I did watch an interview with him about him putting this out on physical media. He made sure that this thing got out on physical media. They didn't want it. They wanted it streamed. They wanted it to go right to a streaming service. They wanted to make sure it might have been like on a Paramount Plus or one of those things. They wanted him to stream this thing. And actually, it's made by Universal, so I don't think it'll be on Paramount. But anyway, and he was like, physical media is the way to go. We want our physical media. He wanted physical media. He wanted his work of art to be put on something physical. And there's actually, if you go on YouTube and look it up, there's actually an in-depth interview with Christopher Nolan about how important it was that this thing was released on physical media. And that that's what sold it. That was my selling. When I heard that, I was like, this guy, I'm supporting whatever I need to support. I'm buying the copy. Now, granted, I got this thing used because it was really expensive. It was like, he released this thing early. A lot of Walmart's got it early, but I think the 4K was selling for like $40 something, like almost $49 when it first came out. Best Buy was getting a ridiculous amount, and then I ended up finding this thing. I think I paid $25 for it. And even that's pretty steep for me for a 4K Blu-ray or anything for a single movie. But I was like, no, I'm gonna grab it because I love the fact that this guy is supporting physical media. He's one of the only directors or writers or whatever. He's a director. He's a film by, I don't know if he's director. Is he a director? He's written for the screen and directed by Christopher Nolan. There you go. Yeah, one of the only guys that I know that is 100% backing up physical media staying alive. So if you see anything Christopher Nolan on Blu-ray, 4K, DVD, whatever, buy it. That's what I can say. I'm buying whatever this guy comes out with, because the fact that he is standing by us, the collectors, the media collectors, I'm in his corner. So Oppenheimer it is. And with that said, my friends, thank you so much for stopping by. Please comment below. I appreciate comments. It helps me gets me through the day. I look forward to it. In fact, I'll tell you right now, I'm at work, and then we have like a downtime when it's nap time for the kids and everything, and I will just go through all my comments, and I will reply to every comment that I get, good or bad. I reply, and if I don't know what to say, I'll hit you with a heart or a thumbs up or whatever. But I look forward to your comments. I really look forward to them, because sometimes listen. The only way I'm going to learn about things is from you guys, you know what I mean? Or watching, doing research myself, or maybe you're learning something from me. I have no idea. Maybe you didn't know that Christopher Nolan was an advocate for physical media, but he is. And I'll tell you right now, if you want to see a real interesting interview about how in depth and how really into physical media he is, look it up on YouTube. I'm pretty sure you can just put down Christopher Nolan physical media, and you're gonna see a pretty cool interview with a guy that is obviously worth a lot of money. I mean, he's putting out movies like this. This movie made a ton of money. It was a big deal in the box office, big deal out on physical media. This thing sold. He's backing it up, man. So these companies like Best Buy that are saying physical media is a thing of the past, and it's not worth the paper printing or the plastic printing or any stuff that is. Listen, it is okay. There's just something about owning your physical media, and he even confirmed what I said, as far as eventually, if the powers that be decide that they don't want us to watch movies like this anymore, they'll take them off the streaming channels, and you'll never see them again. That's the bottom line. They'll take them off the streaming channels, and you'll never get to see another Saw. You'll never see the Saws that you saw before. That was okay. And he wanted to make sure that his Oppenheimer was going to be seen by as many people as he possibly could. And he does know that there are physical media collectors that will just not stream. I am a firm believer in anti-streaming. I try not to stream. The only thing that I stream, if we technically call it streaming, is YouTube. Besides that, I have no luck with Hulu. I have no luck with Netflix. It always crashes. It always buffers. It always pixelates. It always looks like garbage. I always have a problem. I've yet to being able to sit through even a half an hour TV show or an hour TV show like a Kitchen Nightmares. Or whatever. I have yet to been able to make it through there without the thing crashing on me. So there's definitely a problem. There's a problem with streaming. I'm telling you, there's a problem with it. And with that said, my friends, thank you so much for stopping by. Yeah, we got a little. I hit you with some old stuff, but then I hit you with some new stuff. Comment below. Hey, did you see the Expendables? Am I messed up? I mean, because the other ones were great. I really, but this last one, I don't know. I felt like they were reaching. I felt like there was a little reaching going on there, and the fact that they threw Megan Fox in there. I think it was like a little bit of eye candy. It was one of those eye candy type things there. But why was she yelling so much? What's with all the yelling? I mean, did we run out? I mean, was the script like, hey, we need Vivica to, Vivica Fox. Well, I got Megan. Do we need Megan Fox? Okay, I don't think Vivica and Megan are related. We need Megan Fox to just yell for like the first 10 minutes, and then we need to come back later on and get in bed with Jason Statham and yell some more, and then we'll have her yelling at the end of the movie too. Was that what happened? I don't know. I mean, because I fell asleep. I fell asleep, but I didn't fall asleep during the other ones. One through three. I thought those were great. 4, I don't know. Maybe it's time for Stallone to. I don't know. I never bought that last Creed movie either. You know, because I know he was like anti that last Creed movie. He was like Stallone was like. He felt like they almost like robbed the franchise from him. You know, they robbed the whole Rocky franchise from him when they did that last Creed movie. So I never watched it. I never bought it. I never watched it. I'm not gonna buy it. I'm not gonna watch it. It's gonna be like Blues Brothers 2000. It's been since 2000. I've yet now in 2023, and I still haven't bought that because I was anti John Belushi. There's no John Belushi. There's no Blues Brothers. To me, that's just the way it was. You know, without Belushi, there was no Blues Brothers. It was just Dan Aykroyd and John Goodman. That's not John Belushi. Okay, and I know it was probably supposed to be like a cousin, but then they had a little boy, and it was a bunch of confusion. I was like, forget it. I'm not. Listen, my life is complete with just watching the original Blues Brothers. It's a classic. So some movies are just classics that people need to not make sequels for, and then some movies are just classics that they don't need to make remakes for, and then some movies they should be remade because the original ones just sucked. And that's what I gotta say about that. Yeah. And with that said, my friends, thank you so much for stopping by. I appreciate you. Please comment below. Please like, share on your social media, share on your your Facebooks and your Instagrams and your. And, you know, I appreciate it. All that stuff pops up. All that stuff pops up. Whenever you share, whenever you like something, whatever, it all helps with my algorithm. All helps with my... Listen, I might actually stop making a buck eventually from this channel. I mean, we're talking, 4 years later and 600 plus episodes later, maybe I'll make a buck. You know, that would be really nice. And check my description. I got all kinds of stuff in the descriptions below, whatever information, Facebooks and Instagrams and Venmo accounts. If you want to, if you feel the need to throw some money away, you can throw it my way. You know, I listen. I don't discriminate against nobody. And with that said, my friends, thank you so much, and I will see you later. You should have saved me some.